You're live on the Paul Pluta channel with Clive. Clive, apologies for the time delay there. I was talking to a fan who actually, this fan, I'll show you what he did for me. This fan had actually sent me, he had sent me Johnny Walker Blue Label Scotch.
Nice.
Which is just... My own family didn't even give me Blue Label when I turned 40, okay? It's just super, super cool. Clive, I wanted to say to you, I also did something naughty when we were in the break.
Which is?
I bought another watch.
Oh, what'd you get?
I know you don't approve. I know you don't approve. I know you're going to criticize me, right? I know I haven't done too well in the dating sites lately, but I've bought another ladies' watch just to keep up my arsenal.
That's right.
Ladies Constellation that we were talking about for our previous video we did, I thought, I'm going to buy that, and I can then at least bitch on the channel how it's so short it couldn't even fit a midget.
Where'd you get it from? Chrono 20? Was it the same one you looked at?
E-Lady.
Nice.
E-Lady.
It
turned out to be $507. What is it? $507. $507 US for a modern. Okay, no box or papers, but a modern Omega. I know it's a quartz. It's a quartz, but that's a lot of bang per buck. Incredible bang per buck. Now, Clive, today I want to do a review. This is for a review that's come in. And this is quite an interesting situation we've got with the punters here. Let me explain to you. Let me explain. Just hang on there. It's got to send a message quickly. Someone's buying something. This is one of my premium fans. Gold-filled sucks. I just got to send a message. He's looking at a Rolex that was cheap, but it says it's gold-filled.
Yeah, we covered that. I remember we talked about that a couple of times.
Gold-plated. Sucks. Okay, I've just warned him. I just had to do it before he went out and bought it. Sorry about that. Now, what I wanted to say is this is a very interesting...
Can other people get that buying service from you as well?
Yes, they can. They certainly can. They certainly can. I give advice, $50 US an hour. This guy here just became my friend. We went out a couple times. He's taken me out. You know, just usual stuff like that. I'm easily bought. I like my fans. I love my fans.
Did he give you a watch to wear while you guys are going out?
Yeah, he does. He's cool. He's very, very cool. Very cool. And he's really cool. So today I want to talk about I got a collector who does something really different, and I wanted to share this with you. He buys in triplets. Not pairs, triplets. Okay? Does that make sense?
No, I don't follow you at all.
Okay. That's fair enough. That's good. That is good to hear you don't follow me at the moment. So basically, let me explain what's happened here. This guy here, okay, I'll read it to you. Hi, Archie. Just sent you $100 on PayPal because I don't spend less than $100 on anything except your monthly Patreon donation. Since your last review, I've taken a new approach. Triplets. I now collect watches in batches of 3.
Okay.
With a variation figured. Okay, so I'll let me just read this to you. Sorry, I've printed this out. I've just made a mistake. Just let me get. Where's my reading glasses? I can hardly read the print. Let me see.
Yeah.
He's taken to a collection. Also, maybe my monthly donation to Booty Girl. He's joking, I think. Who's Booty Girl?
No idea.
But everything else is a C note. Anyway, love your channel and thought it was time for another review. Since your last approach, I collect in threes. I now collected batches of 3 with variation in color. So instead of rules or approaches for the entire collection, I have mini collections to enjoy with more freedom. I have 3 triplets so far and while it might be a while before I set up a 4th, I figured it's easy. It is never too early to consult the pontiff. Here are my current collections. So this guy's here. He does them in 3. So he's now what I might do is, Clive, I might just as I'm speaking about each collection, I might just bring up the photo. What do you reckon? Would that be a good idea?
It might help.
That could help, couldn't it? It could really help. Okay.
Or we could talk about the photo at length, because a photo is worth 1,000 words. So if we use 1,000 words to describe it, it's just as good.
Thank you, Clive, for your input. The Brains Trust. So the first collection here, it's on the screen now, Clive.
Okay. Nice.
Triplet 1. Businessman's Rolex combo deal. Oh, look at this. Hubba. This triplet consists of a Rolex Polar Explorer 2 42 mil.
Okay.
A Rolex Datejust 2 blue dial with the Romans. And a Rolex President. Listen to this. A Rolex President Day-Date 18038 yellow gold with champagne dial. I absolutely love all 3 of these watches. The Polar for business travel, the Datejust for the full range of business meetings, and the President for when you really want to make a statement. Frankly, I could have stopped there. 1 triplet for life, but I didn't. What do you think? And I got to tell you, this is a very, very cool triplet. I love it. I love it. The only no, I'm not going to say it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What do you think, Clive? I want your input on this now.
Let's see. Well, he's kind of disregarding conventional pontiff wisdom, because instead of the 42 mil, I think your advice for the punters is to get the 40 mil, though that is a nice looking watch.
It is an exceptionally nice looking watch. I was going to say, yep, you've just hit it on the head there. I normally wouldn't buy the 42 mil retail. If you're going to buy a new Rolex, you'd buy a Batman. But I must say, the 42 Rolex is cool. It is. I love that orange hand on it. The orange hand. That is so cool. So cool. You know what makes me fall in love? My heart is melting because of the blue dial with Times Romans.
I had the same thing with a 36 millimeter. I did not get it new, and that was a nice little watch.
Right.
Now,
and he's got the Oyster bracelet. He's got the Oyster bracelet. What do you reckon? Does it look better on the Oyster than the Jubilee?
Yeah, I think so, because a stainless steel watch it's younger, it's hipper. That's what the youngsters wear. It's not the Uncle Rolex. The old style if it's a two-tone, it has to be Jubilee. However, for a younger, hipper, sportier Rolex Datejust, I think it definitely should be the Oyster bracelet. I like it on the Oyster.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm mesmerized. The only thing is, can I ask you this, Clive? I don't want to be rude. I don't know if this is rude to say this, but because he's got 2 modern stunners, the 2 modernish ones, do you think he should update the date?
Well, no, I don't. I mean, No, I don't think so. The only problem I have with the day date, and this is just a personal thing, it's the low contrast special. I know I've complained about this. I will continue to complain about this.
Oh, no, Clive, I think the champagne dial. I know what you're saying. The gold hands. You can't see the hands on the champagne dial. Okay, we've said that. Thank you, Clive. You can get off that high horse. Put the soapbox away, Clive.
It's a dumbass combination. Whoever thought of it should be horsewhipped.
I love it. I love it.
Put a different. There should be more contrast. Any other color on there. A different color dial. A white would be not nice. White is great. It would be a little more.
I love the champagne dial. It just pops.
But not in combination with gold hands and indices. It might as well. It's like a polar bear eating vanilla ice cream in a blizzard.
Okay. I understand. Understood. Okay. As a three-piece, one of his triplets, I love this combo deal. That's all situations taken care of, don't you think?
And well, yeah. Other than that, though, I think it's a great choice for a president. I mean, because it is a mix, but it is a mix between older, and newer.
Okay.
Otherwise, if that was a president, the newer one, then it would be like a lunch menu combo. I'll have one out of column A. I'll have one out of column B. One out of column C. So I like the older president. I think I think the presidents are the older ones are some of the best bangs for the buck out there when it comes to.
Yes, they are amazing. Okay, Clive, are we ready to look at Triplet 2 now?
Yes.
Okay, have a look at this. Is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, Triplet 2.
Divers.
Colorful divers. Okay, divers are my casual Friday weekend watches. This triplet consists of a Rolex Sub-Hulk, a Tudor Black Bay bronze, and a Tudor. I didn't know that was bronze. Look at that. Yeah, I suppose. Yep. And a Tudor Black Bay blue. Both Tudors have the in-house movement and are extremely precise and robust. I love the color variation in this triplet. It really gives me incredible fashion flexibility, something a dapper man like yourself can appreciate. The Hulk is so cool, and I love the Tudor Black Bay collection for their bang per buck. Although I know you've been mixed on these. I don't know what he means by that. What does he mean by that? I love the Tudor Black Bay collection for their bang per buck, although I know you've been mixed on the mixed opinion. Okay.
Your opinion on Tudors have kind of gone back and forth over the years.
I got to tell you, this is a super cool collection. I don't care what anyone says. That is.
And actually, when you stick them right next to the even to the Hulk, and the Hulk is a grail piece for so many people. But it's amazing it fits right in well. As a matter of fact, I even think I might even like the blue Tudor more than the Hulk, just from aesthetics alone.
I love the snowflake hands, don't you?
Mm-hmm. The Hulk almost, despite the fact it probably costs more than the other two combined, and then some. It just actually shows you how Tudor is really taking risks. And refreshing
I love the distressed leather strap on the Tudor, don't you?
Yes. Now, however, that's a black dial bronzo, and I came pretty close to pulling the trigger on one myself, but I understand it's like a really bad lug size to find. You're almost stuck with the two straps it comes with. I also think it comes with a nice.
What size is it? It's 21 mil or what?
I think so. So I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, but my Breguet is 21 mil. You can. I haven't found it a serious big problem. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, Clyde. I'm sorry. I think you could be. I think you could be just getting paranoid over nothing, Clyde, because I think you're. I think you just. I think you're
picking up the wrong thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying to you, Clyde, I wouldn't be so.
But here's the funny part when you look at it.
22 mils. I've just done a Google on it. That was pretty sloppy how I was trying to store with 22 mil. The 22 is not terrible. That's not that hard to get straps for 22. 22 is okay. 21 is ridiculous. Breguet is ridiculous. 22 is okay.
Swatch.
But Clive, I got to tell you, this is sexy.
But when you look, I mean, they almost show up the Hulk, though, is the thing I'm thinking about. You would expect the Hulk at more than twice or 3 times the price or whatever. You'd expect it to be a standout, but it fits in pretty well among the Tudors. I mean, I'm just kind of amazed the way.
I like him. Actually, I love that. I reckon that's a great combo deal.
What's your opinion about...
The only thing is, I got to tell you honestly, I would have probably said Hulk. I can accept that. Can I just say this? You're not going to get angry at me?
No.
His first collection was 2 moderns and 1 vintage in his triplet, right? Wouldn't it be cool if he had 2 moderns and a vintage in this? Like, instead of the bronze, what about if he had a like a pre-ceramic no date? Would that be cooler?
I think it would, or even a sea dweller.
Yes, pre-ceramic sea dweller. That could be cool. I got to tell you, these 3 pieces, but you look at this photo, it does pop. It is pretty cool. I mean, the Tudors.
Now, did they also make the blue one in a bigger size? What is the blue one? Like 39, I think? 36?
No. I thought it was... it's 41. 41 on the Black Bay. The Heritage Black Bay is 41 mil across. So it's bigger than... It is bigger than the 40 mil sub. Look, I got to tell you, I think that really does pop. I love the combo colors there. I really do. Okay, are we ready for the triplet, the third in the triplet series? He's got 3 threes. 3 threes. The other interesting thing is, what happens if he added a piece to each of these collections, make it 4 fours? Or it'd be 3/4 time if you're a musician.
Yes.
Okay, now let's have a look. Let's just have a look here. We're going to go to the next. Look at Clive. He's just look at eagle eyes, and that's a very nice Yachtmaster you were wearing. Is that a Yachtmaster you're wearing now? What are you wearing? Yep, Yachtmaster. You just bought that, didn't you?
Yep. And and here's the funny part. Normally, I wouldn't think. I've been on record saying I'm not a fan of the Yachtmaster. But it's a sausage Yachtmeister because blue and gold.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Yes, I must say it is cool. It is very, 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 very cool. Okay, Clive, let's look at the next pieces he's got here. Your eagle eye. Look at this. Clive is chomping at the bit to look at this.
That's an interesting concept.
And here we go, Clive. Look at this. What do you think? This is
Rolex.
It's a potpourri of dress watches. A little more fun with this triplet, which consists of an IWC Portofino white dial on a beautiful black alligator strap. A black dial Grand Seiko High Beat GMT, also on black alligator, and a vintage yellow gold Rolex 8952 Precision on custom brown alligator strap. The Rolex 8952 is the watch I know the least about, although on several occasions collectors have offered to buy it off my wrist. I bought it from a business associate a while ago for a reasonable $2,800 US, and the original
suck.
Sorry,
you suck.
That's I think that's fair buying. That's fair. He didn't take advantage. It's fair for both. and the original patina is just so gorgeous. I don't think I could ever sell it. At 35 mil, it's a wee bit small for modern taste, but I adore it nonetheless.
Now, what kind of a dial is it? It almost looks like machine turned, or
the bezel, you mean?
The bezel, yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, very with little light, fine little. It is really nicely done. It's interesting. These kind of work together well. I like the Grand Seiko. That is a beautiful Grand Seiko, but I also like the IWC. And I like the Rolex. The vintage Rolex is cool. It really is very cool. Very, very cool indeed. And I'll just read you a little bit more here. He goes, what do you think of the triplet approach? Any suggestions for my next triplet?
Well,
sorry, I'll just continue.
I was going to say, there's something, I mean, the Grand Seiko, I don't know, something about the aesthetics, it's just maybe a little bit too busy, you think, for a wristwatch? It's almost like it's not sure if it's a dress watch or a sports watch.
No, I quite love it. I think it's perfect. It's on a leather strap. It's all it is a GMT. I mean, I know what you're saying. You're saying it's busy, but it is a GMT. It's very tastefully done. I think once you wore it for a week, it would just be very, very classic. I love it. I actually, to tell you the truth,
it's my least favorite out of the three.
Oh, I'd say this is one of the best looking Grand Seikos I've seen. I love it. It actually prompts me to, I might even get one of these. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really like this Grand Seiko. I think it pops. The black dial. I like the band. Even the hands. The hands are very, I like those pointy hands.
I don't like the pointy hands on, yeah. It's almost like someone reached inside a bag of watch parts and threw them at the dial. It's too...
No, you can't say that, Clive. That's just... Okay, fair enough. I think it's...
I think if the hands were a little bit different, I'd like it a lot better.
But it's unique. They're Seiko. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm actually... I could buy that.
And flip it.
No, I'd keep it. I actually do love Seiko. One of my early watches as a kid, I really remember saving up to buy a Seiko quartz from the shop. It was $154, I think. It was a lot of money for me to save up for it.
Dad wore one too, but it was just more, yeah.
Yeah, my dad had a Seiko 5 automatic. And
so what are the questions about the next triplets?
Okay, now what he's saying now is he's saying, what do you think of my triplet approach? What do you think, Clive? What do you think of them?
Okay, well, what's the rationale for triplets? And also what are the rules?
No. It's just he collects in threes. He likes them in threes. It's just there is no. It just is. It just now what he's saying is, what do you? I think the triplet approach is a great idea. Nothing wrong with that at all. I like it. I love it. I love the idea. Any suggestions for his next triplet? This is his next batch. I was leaning towards a rose gold F-off triplet, but I am debating chronographs or several brand specific options. I love the mini collection approach. So what he's saying is why he does triplets. He loves mini collection approach and thought you might find it a compromise between having too many watches versus rules-based collecting. All the best. Keep up the work, Keith. I actually like it. I think this kind of works, Clive. I think it's a great idea. I like it. Like, I kind of collected in twos for a while. Let me explain. My dress watches were my Patek World Time and my Reverso. My perfect sports pair was the Explorer 2 and Speedy. And my prestigious sort of brand, which, you know, was my IWC Ingenua and my the Breguet. They were kind of, and I've got a I got collections within the collections. I was thinking of doing chronographs because I got 2 chronographs. I've got a Speedy and a Bregster, the Breguet Type 20. It's an interesting. I honestly would say to him, I would like to see him. I think chronographs would be so cool. 3 really cool chronographs could be a Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon, because that is just iconic. A Breitling Navi Timer. And maybe a Breguet. I reckon that'd be 3 cool chronographs.
Or a tuner.
Tudor Monte Carlo. Yes.
Even well, of course, the Black Blade chronograph.
That is an amazing chronograph. Vertical clutch, column wheel chronograph. Amazing piece. And it looks cool. Looks cool as well.
Cool, but it looks cool, but in a way, it's kind of the opposite. It's the opposite of the Speedmaster. The Speedmaster has more of an emphasis on function over form, and the snowflake dial, I think, on the Tudor chronograph gets in the way of it being a chronograph. The snowflake hands are so big that I think it covers up too much of the subdials. But other than that, yeah.
I see. I love the Tudor chronograph. I love it. I think it's got amazing. It's just very Rolex has let Tudor be the cool, hip younger brother, and I'm very.
It's pleased. It's the hipster younger brother of Rolex.
Yeah. Now, Clive, I'm going to have to shoot. I think that was an amazing collection with the triplets. I'm very, very impressed. Beautiful watches. That's really made me feel happy. Looking at this collection has really made me happy. We did 2 really good reviews. I've got a 3rd one here, but I'm pushing for time. I'm thinking we might just leave it as it is. Let's do these reviews properly because I want to give them the time and the respect they deserve.
Both of those were really nice collections.
They were fun. Weren't they fun reviews? What do you think? Was that fun?
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but man, I think that was so cool.
I like the first one. It kind of made you think outside the box for a little bit.
Oh, man, I was squirming. That's why I don't think it would have been I would have done as good a review if I didn't have you to help me, because I would have thought, oh, crap. But I had you to bounce ideas off and help me when I was stumbling a bit, and you had some suggestions. Some of your suggestions were crap, I must agree. But, you know, you're throwing things out. Yeah, that's okay. In the back, bit of noise in the background. But, man, I reckon we did an amazing job on that. And, Clive, I want to say thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for helping me out today. Tomorrow is Saturday, my time. And I'm very cool to... I'm very cool to do a few shows with you. So I've got another couple of reviews. Actually, I might just save this for tomorrow. Let's do it together. I'd like to do it with you, actually. Okay, Clive, thank you so much. Let's chat tomorrow. Thank you so much for your input. 2 really good reviews there. And Clive, keep going. That's fantastic.